Philadelphia Eagles offense got exponentially better this offseason with the addition of star wide receiver A.J. Brown, and with young standout wide receiver Devonta Smith moving into that number 2 wide receiver role. Philadelphia Eagles might have one of the very best wide receiver duos in the entire NFL. However, there is one player on the Philadelphia Eagles who has flown under the radar his entire career so far and could look to be a secret weapon for the Philadelphia Eagles on offense heading into this 2022 NFL season. This player that I'm talking about is Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins will now be that number 3 wide receiver for this Philadelphia Eagles team alongside A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, and will probably be the Philadelphia Eagles' primary slot receiver heading into this season. Now, the reason that Quez Watkins could potentially be quote-unquote the secret weapon for this Philadelphia Eagles team is that defenses are going to be keying in on other aspects of this Philadelphia Eagles offense, and Quez Watkins has shown up before for this Philadelphia Eagles team and has shown promise. So with defenses not really focusing on him, why couldn't he step up and make a big impact for the Eagles this season? Well, to start out, defenses are going to be game planning for the duo of Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown, 2 of the best young receivers in football, along with Jalen Hurts, who will hopefully improve as a passer this season. And again, you have to account for him with his legs as well. The Philadelphia Eagles also had the number 1 rushing offense in the entire NFL last season, so defenses are going to have to look at that as well. Obviously, that should be the main focal point for them in looking to stop the Eagles' offensive attack. And they also have to focus in on a player like Dallas Goedert as well, who is one of the best young tight ends in the entire NFL. So Quez Watkins ends up being the odd man out in that scenario. If you're an opposing defense, you would think that you would want to be in a position where you're making Quez Watkins beat you. Well, Quez Watkins has shown a good amount of promise in his short NFL career up to this point. He was drafted in the 6th round in the 2020 NFL Draft. Coming into his rookie year, he only appeared in 6 games for the Philadelphia Eagles in his rookie season, not starting any of them. He finished with 7 catches on 13 targets for 106 yards, 15.1 yards per catch, and 1 touchdown. Not very impressive stats, obviously. But heading into his 2nd year, Quez Watkins proved to be one of those guys that Philly just really loves. He is a hard worker. He worked hard in the offseason, and he ended up progressing a lot in his 2nd season. He played in all 17 games, started 12 of them, and he finished with 43 catches on 62 targets for 647 yards and 15 yards per reception and a touchdown. He finished 13th in the NFL in yards per reception last season at 15 yards per catch, tying with Justin Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings. These are good numbers for a 2nd-year wide receiver who was picked in the 6th round, and he actually ended up being the Philadelphia Eagles' 2nd leading wide receiver for the 2021 NFL season, just behind Devonta Smith. But yeah, Quez Watkins surprised a lot of people last year. He came up and emerged as that number 2 wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. And now with the trade of A.J. Brown coming in, he will move to that number 3 receiver. And like I said before, defenses will not be keying in on him as much as even they were last year. And Quez Watkins has shown some pretty impressive ability in his first couple years. Quez Watkins can be a speed guy. He's able to catch and run, make plays after he's already got the ball in his hands. He can also be a deep threat wide receiver. He's very fast. We saw last year he had a 91-yard reception against the San Francisco 49ers, Philadelphia Eagles' actual longest play of the season. And he also has the ability to go up and make contested catches. We saw it time and time again last season, and I think it surprised a lot of people what he was able to do, especially being a 6th-round pick and just showing his raw ability out on the field last season. I think it shocked a lot of people. So now we're going to take a look at a couple of highlights of Quez Watkins this season. We see right here in the first game of the season, him being able to catch the ball and get running in space, create yards after the catch. Philadelphia Eagles can use him in the screen game. Like I said, he is very good at running after the catch. Now here we see that 91-yard completion he had versus the San Francisco 49ers, beating the defense deep. I'm telling you guys, he is a very viable deep threat in this league, and he can also go up and make a contested catch, like we will see right here. He's able to go up over the defender and come away with that football, which is actually, he did it numerous times throughout the season, and each and every time, it was kind of surprising to say the least. He's not a really big receiver, but he's still able to go up and make these contested catches. Here we see versus the Giants, Jalen Hurts rolling to his right. just kind of chucks it deep. The ball is not on target, but Quez Watkins is able to adjust, go up, and make that catch over the defender. Like I said, he is a smaller wide receiver. He's fast, he can get deep, and he can go up and make a contested catch, all of which can be very valuable. And the thing that I'm going to keep saying about Quez Watkins is that he's not going to be focused on in other defensive scouting reports as much. He should be able to dominate against the third string corners. He should be able to take advantage of his matchup because he is still a very, very good wide receiver. So that's pretty much all I got, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please subscribe for more Eagles videos and Sixers videos. Comment down below what you think about Quez Watkins. How good do you think he will be in this upcoming season? How good do you think the Eagles offense will be in this upcoming season? And drop a like on this video to help push it out to other people. And with that being said, that's pretty much all I got for this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.